send money to. Like example, this one, and these are the one of people that I fund. I normally fund them time to time. Then the amount I put, let's say 3,000 for example, or this one 3,500. Then the next thing is to put my password here. By the time I put my password and click on send, this person, the owner of this username, is going to receive 3,500 wallet instantly. That is member to member wallet transfer. Now, for example, somebody just registered and say, I don't know how to fund. Let me give you 10,000 and help me activate. There are two ways to do activation for that person. You can make the person to activate by themselves by sending wallet to them, or you can activate them under your pending members. I'll still try and do a kind of I did one video. Maybe I'll still try and do another video because I know it's not people that on Zoom tonight. But we want every member to be equipped with all the necessary information that is needed. As a leader that you are here tonight, you can share with your group members so that the burden, the stress will be reduced on you. Because once they know what to do, you'll be less burdened. You'll be less disturbed because they have been equipped all the necessary information that is needed. And they can also get all this information if they can just be familiar with their dashboard, because almost everything is on the dashboard. So once you have registered a new member and you want them to activate themselves, what you have to do is to come to this wallet and click on transfer. Put their username there, the amount you want them to use for activation, and put your password and click on send. The moment they receive that money, what they need to do is to come to their profile. Either they use this place or through these three lines here. And by this time, money will have been in their wallet. They will just scroll to the bottom and they can change their password from here. They come to the bottom. As a new member, there will be no package here. It will only show upgrade. When you show upgrade, then the next thing is what? Click on the upgrade. They will select the package they are going. After they have selected package, they choose wallet option for payment. When they choose wallet option, the next thing is to click on upgrade and it will upgrade them immediately, instantly. That is one option. If you want to do it for themselves, you want to help them to do it rather, instead of going to profile, you will come to my network and you click on pending. My network and click on pending members. By the time you click, because it takes few minutes or few seconds, not about a minute or thereabout. When you click on pending members, it will load. Just put the username of the person there, select. Maybe I should try and do it. Let's wait if it's going to be a bit faster because we are learning. We need comprehensive about our training. I believe everybody could understand this, and just take your time to get familiar with your dashboard. The journey will be more easier. You will do it with ease without any stress. I've helped to activate today and I've funded a lot of people today. And because of what I know the business in and out, back to back, from if it just anything, because I have, it's like this back office is part of me, that I understand everything. Like somebody was complaining of, I think I remember the complaint not long ago, but I'll still come back to that. Anytime you are loading, you are on this page, allow this blue line to completely disappear. Without it, it will affect your transaction. You might not be able to have a smooth transaction. Once it has done like that, then you put the username of this person here. Let's say, for example, I want to put somebody here, Cazolas, and click on search. You say processing, wait for time it's done. In your phone resolution, all this will not come like this. You have to scroll to the right side. And once you do this, like this one is not showing, but let me go to this other way. Okay, you can see this is activate. When you click on activate, you must have had the wallet which you select package. Let's say Quora, for example. It will now show your username that they are taking this wallet, this amount from your username, and you put your password here. The moment you put your password and click on proceed, it will activate this person with that package. Even if that person is not in your team, is going to what? It will be activated. Everybody will get their commission. Just serve as an admin for this process. And again, this is another thing that is important because somebody made that mistake yesterday. And it was only the grace of God that I was able to help to resolve it. He wants to register somebody. His downline is Olanike 1960 or thereabout. and they want to use this Olanike username, which is his direct sponsor, to register somebody under her, because this woman is the one that referred the next person. When he was doing the registration, maybe he have a kind of challenges initially, and when he started all over again, he forgot to put 1960 behind that Olanike. He only used Olanike. And the moment he finished registration, believing he has done the right thing, he just piam. So when he called me that I couldn't receive commission, I just laughed. I said, what happened? Say, I did this. I said, wait, Oga, because I know where the problem lies. Before you complain, go to this Olanike dashboard. So if you finish registration for anybody or any of your members, maybe direct said, I have finished my registration, should I activate? Tell them to wait first. To have a double confirmation, you click on these three lines, you go back to this My Network and click on Direct Sponsor. Everyone that you use your link to register must appear here, whether they have activated or not. The moment they say they use your link to register, they must be here. Like this one now is having 7 direct downlines, and the one that just registered will be the last. So when you check, say, okay, and meanwhile, the one that registered without activation, it will appear by default, pair. So how do you know that somebody has activated or not? You choose under this monthly, if it is 0, cumulative 0. And when you now check this cumulative, rather, this is cumulative. This is PV for monthly, the last month, and cumulative. If this area is 000, you know that this person has not activated. So that is the first way to know that this particular account is yet to be active. Some people say, my downlines I have registered, I have not gotten commission. It's because your downline have not activated. That is why you are not getting it. So for you to be confirmed, or for you to confirm that whether they have activated or not, check under this point value. The monthly will be 0, the last month will be 0, and the PV cumulative will also be 0. It shows the person have not activated. So once somebody say I've registered, what you have to do is to come here, come and check. Is this person's name reflecting under this place? If it is not showing, tell not to activate the best account easily. After it has been deleted, then the person will re-register again. Then by confirming that they use your what, your username correctly. And another thing is, okay, when somebody is finding it difficult to log in, I say I use my email and I could remember my password. Just come into your direct sponsor, come here and copy the email that is here. Copy the email and send to that person. If it's the same thing, then we can easily use forget password. But most time, this email is where they make mistake. It might be a typographical error or whatever. And because of that, they cannot log in. So that's another thing. I believe we are learning or picking 1 or 2 things here. Then the company has done something like these tutorial videos on all what I'm explaining to you is already on your dashboard. How you can get that is come to My Network, as I said earlier. By the time you click on My Network, you see all these 3 options. Click on My Network again. It will use or shrink. Then you see videos. This video, though we normally share the short link, but you can easily see it on your dashboard. Everything you need to know about transaction is there, about 11 videos. How to fund, how to do this, how to do, you can see how to register, how to fund your wallet, how to upgrade your personal upgrade, how to activate pending members. One I just demonstrated now is also already here. And airtime data transactions, everything is here. Cable subscription, whatever I want. Maybe let me quickly go to that cable subscription, because some people always make 1 or 2 mistakes here. When you come to cable subscription, click on it. Like the day before yesterday, somebody was saying, I have subscribed, but it's not coming up. Meanwhile, the person is supposed to pay 3,300. He made payment of 3,150. Because of that, the decoder will not come up until the balance. So once you come here, click on Go TV. You allow the color to come up. That's the first thing. The second one is what? Put in your decoder number. For example, this one. After putting the decoder number, you can see the second column here is showing this naira sign. Click on this drop down arrow. The moment I click on, you can see this naira sign has disappeared and the blue line is moving. You wait until that naira sign appears again. If it doesn't appear and you click on it, it might show you just select network or select plan alone. You now be saying the thing is not loading, it's not working because you didn't give it time to load before you click again. While the thing is loading, you are truncating or shortening the process of loading. And that is why it will give you what you are not expecting. So once you allow the Naira sign to come up again, click again. It shows as if it doesn't do anything. Then the third time, click. You can see the package comes up. It is due to practice and experience that make me to discover this. But many people don't know. And they'll say the decoder is not coming up, the package is not coming up, I can't select package, what is happening? It's because you didn't understand how this thing works. So one thing you need to know first, when you click on that select plan, the Naira sign will disappear immediately because it is loading the packages for you. You will see the blue line moving on top, and also the Naira sign will disappear. Allow the Naira sign to come back. When it comes back again, tap again gently. The second time, it will still not load. Then the third time, tap lightly. You will see the package comes in. And be sure that you are picking the package that the person is subscribing for or they subscribed for previously. If you choose anything less, it will not come up because the system is still regarding the package as the previous one. So if you paid 4,500 last month, I want to pay 3,500 this month. The moment you make that payment, it will not come up because the package is expecting 4,500 to enter the account, and without that, nothing will happen. So you now take your time, go through all the package that you want to select. What you need to do is just to get your normal package, and before you know it, you are good to go. Like this one now is my decoder something. Money has come in, the name and everything has come up. Then the next thing is to make payment. And now for this decoder payment of a thing, you charge, if you are doing it for somebody, you charge either 100 or 200, whatever that is convenient for you or okay with you. And after that, the system will give you 0.5 of this amount you paid. So you first made payment. Before now, we normally say it's 40 Naira because there is 100 Naira dealer charge you normally pay. Like this one showed 3,300. Then a biller charge of 100 Naira will be added. It now become 3,004. Out of this 3,400, they will give you 40 Naira back. That was old way of compensating us on cable TV. But now we have gotten another better offer that even the biller charges you are not making payment, you are not paying. You still get 0.5% on the amount you pay, which you will not enjoy if you go to DSTV office. You pay the exact amount there. They don't give you any discount. So that's for the decoder something. I think we'll also pick one or two things here. And what again? What again? Okay. If I could remember, then another mistake that people normally do is when they want to select package, I mean the network to recharge. By chance, they will pick, instead of MTN, they might pick Airtel. Instead of Airtel, they can pick Glo. Don't make that mistake. Though in most cases, the money will be reversed if the transaction is not successful. I mean, even it show you successful because it's from you, it will show successful. But at the back end, it will show that it was not a complete transaction. So your money will be reversed. But you can avoid this story that touch the heart, or how do they call it? So in TGR, it is so simple to operate the system once you have the knowledge. Then what I want to add to it before I will allow question and answer, because I know we have about 20 minutes to go or thereabouts. Maybe a kind of admonition or a kind of encouragement or motivation. In TGR, in this business, we have edge above other network marketing. I mean, other MLM companies that are using other products. Why? Because, for example, this product network, I started my journey in MLM with TNs. And you know one thing, even then, if I buy one of the products, maybe it will take me 2 months before I finish it. And you know, in this product network, you must do your point PPV, monthly purchase. If you don't do that, you don't get commission, even if your team member are active and you have about, let's say, 100,000 bonus. If you don't do your personal point or purchase something, people call it PPV. If you don't do it, all your bonus is gone forever. You don't see it. But that is not happening in TGR. My main account, I don't transact there. And I pack hundreds of thousands every month from that account because commission goes there. I use other account, like this one is what I use most for transaction. And that is why you see I have a kind of a personal sales point, something there, because I use it to buy card for myself and another thing I want to do, excuse me. But my main account, I don't go there to do transaction. I only go there to withdraw. You cannot enjoy this kind of privilege in product network. That is one advantage. Second advantage is that this product network, if you sell for somebody that bought a product of 50,000 naira this month, before that person who comes to you again might be 3 months later, unless the person is seriously sick, that they need the product from time to time. And that is why you see most of these product network members or partners, they always look for sick people because they themselves cannot even use the product. How many are they going? If you take 30,000, 50,000, go and buy a product, you will now be wondering that I'm not sick. I want to use it for prevention. Let me use this 30,000 or 50,000 to buy rice or beans. If I eat well, I will rest. My body will pick up. Than to go and buy supplement that will finish within 1 week or 2 weeks. Even when you buy supplements and you are using it, if you don't eat good food, the supplement will not work. So you can't just take the supplement alone and starving yourself and expect that supplement to work. So there is alternative for them. In our own, we don't have. You have different companies that are selling almost the same product. They always want customers. They say this one is having a miracle bottle, this one and that can come. Before you know, they are in numbers. And before then, or before now, we have two major supplement companies, Tianchi and GNLD are probably forever living. And they were making waves then. Now look at the numbers that have come out. We don't have that in networking of airtime and data because that is another advantage. And the one I just mentioned that you buy today or this month, before you get another one might be 3 months. But when you subscribe for 1 month here, if care is not taken in the next 3, 4 days or 1 week, you are going to subscribe another one. That one is certain. So in TGR, you have edge. Our product is what they consume even people that don't have money, they borrow. So that is the benefit, or let me say the advantage we have over others. Our product can never be saturated or expired. The other one, a time will come, the sales can peak this month, next month, or 1 year after some time to be saturated. And the sales will be hard to make because almost everybody is enjoying or they have something they don't. But here, it will never be saturated or expired. So that advantage, let's make more effort, be committed to this. You will see it is the best thing you can ever or can ever happen to you. I do tell you that TGR is like a or let me say retirement or compensational plan or just a retirement, let me put it that way, for all networkers. We have been doing this, we have been doing that, you are moving from one place to another. In TGR, this is your retirement plan, something you can lay or just be rest assured that forever, whatever effort you are putting there, look at those that did GNLD, they are not 100% with GNLD again because it's not really moving. Even those that are in those other ones that are still a bit active, their bonus is not like when the company was hot. I could remember when I joined there, somebody was making 1 million naira and above every month. Purchase something he wants to do, PPV he wants to do in a month, just like maybe 30,000 or maximum 50,000. I was going to make a bonus of 1 million plus. Now, maybe they hardly make 100 or 200,000. Why? Because there is a kind of saturation in the system. Others have gone to another network of the same product, or this one is even cheaper. It's because of exchange rate, it affects their product. The one that I was buying at the rate of 2.5 when I joined them is now over 12,000 or thereabout. Now, how many people would willingly say, I want to buy this? So that exchange, that is not even fixed. But in TGR, the same 100 naira from time memorial till now. If you buy M10 of 100 naira, but you can burn fast, but you still pay the same 100 naira. Not say because dollar is increasing, whatever is the, and the naira instead of 100 naira, it now be 150. No. So we have a stability and we have sustainability. And what again, we have a product that is not common, that is addictive. It will never be saturated or expired. So let me stop here to allow a welcome question and answer. Thank you very much. We'll continue from there on Saturday, hopefully by God's grace. All right, question? Yeah, internet subscription is for the Smile, SpectraNet, and the like. But you know, the rate at which people are buying those products are not as the rate at which they are buying MTN and the like. And when it comes to this kind of a thing, it is the volume of purchase that give the company purchasing power or negotiation power from this company that, okay, and this also, we have to get this also discount. So before now, people are doing the Smile. I think I was even asking one of the admin, she's here to give me confirmation about that. But you can still do then, but I'll still reconfirm. That is for SpectraNet and the like, Smile, whatever. But you might not be able to get a discount or commission, just like we have 2% on our MTN and the like. That is for that. Then the bulk purchase is for those that are like one of our members in Port Harcourt. There is a company that normally engage her. They can give her 500,000 naira to, to recharge their members, 5,000 each for each member. So for her as a person, it's not easy to be inputting the number one after the other. MTN, Glo, this number, you have to, after successful transaction, she put another number again, select network, and put, so all this was stressing. This happened, or this was the reason the company decided to have this bulk purchase. That you can enter, but anybody that wants to use this must also be somebody that is using laptop, because you have to use through Excel. You input all the numbers at once, the amount you want to recharge with network. By the time you click on go, it will recharge all the numbers at a go to reduce stress and time. That is the end of bulk purchase. The Smile, as I said, I will still try to reconfirm, though I'm not using it. That was the time people were using it, but let me reconfirm to let you know whether the Smile is still working perfectly now. How to correct wrong email. Thank you. If you want to correct the wrong email, you have to raise a ticket. I think I've mentioned that probably we'll talk about that on Saturday, but under the support, you click on open ticket and you tell the admin that the email that you have there was wrong. You want to change to this new email, and make sure you are typing correctly. So you put the new one that you want to change there and you submit. After some time, go back to login or to check the email, the response. It will now be under my ticket, not open ticket. So when you click on my ticket, they must have attended to you that probably it has been done, corrected. So it means that if you want to log in, it is this new email that you submitted that you are not going to use to log in. Amen. Mrs. Modupe, thank you too. The e-pin generator is not arranged as the one we buy. Please, how can we arrange it and put MTN or Glo logo? Well, if you want to do this, you have to meet the gurus in this field. We have about 4 of them in our platform. They are almost in all these share groups. They are specialists in that area. They will guide you, they will train you on how to do this. I don't go in there because I can't combine everything together. I just decided to say, okay, let me render assistance, service, whatever, many people. But for the pin, we have 4 people majorly that I know. Baba Olowo, Mr. Dami, Mr. Impacting Life, Emmanuel Oweye, and Mr. Obed. Contact any of these 4 team members, any of these are our guys, any of these are our bosses in this area. They will attend to you, they will guide you on how to do that. That is why they say if you lack mentor, you will lack method. Once you know how to do it, you are independent and you are good to go. For the beautiful and well robust, thank you, Mr. Balogun. Many thanks, our mindset coach. Okay.
Mr. King.
Thank you. Yes.
We have hands up, many hands, like 4 on ground. So let's
Okay.
quickly
Yeah.
attend to that.
I was
Mr. Salami, please unmute yourself.
I think Mrs. Salami Blessing, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for this presentation, sir. Please,
You're
I want
welcome,
to ask a question on behalf of the iPhone users. Those ones in my
okay,
team, they are not using the portal again. Please, how can they use their TGR portal?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it briefly. They have to use Sight. It is only Android that can use app for now. And I think the reason many people are asking for app is because of the easiest way, or probably a kind of easy access to the portal. So I'm not using iPhone, but I think there is a way they normally, maybe they call it bookmark, or there is a way they can have the kind of a shortcut of this on Chrome or any browser they are using. The way they have logged in once, there is a way of going back to that Chrome, and they will see the icon, or probably this kind of cast tool of TGR on how to do that. Since they're iPhone users, they should know how to, maybe a bookmark or a way of, but they cannot have app for now, but they can use Sight. Through Sight, when there is a will, there is always a way. So I've been able to attend to one or two. I will just ask them, how do you normally go to your browser? I say this and that. Okay, this is, and before you know, I will just see the cast tool or probably something like that where they will log in. So for now, they use Sight to log in. All right, next person.
Uche now. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.
First question. You said something about holding a Zoom meeting on Saturday. Is that correct? I mean, are we holding a Zoom meeting on Saturday, and by what time?
Mr. Kim.
Yeah, we are about to start. Not that we have started. We want the Saturday Zoom meeting to also be that of registered members as well. So once we are ready for it, we are going to announce it, and it's going to be the same time. But we want the registered Zoom meeting to be twice in a week, and also for the prospect to also be twice in a week as well. So the moment we are ready for the Saturday, it's going to be announced.
Okay, so from my understanding, we are doing that. The process for registered members is Thursdays and Saturdays.
Yes, but now we are still maintaining Thursday. But once we have concluded on that Saturday, every member will be aware of it.
Okay. My second question concerning the account, funding of e-wallet through the account numbers.
Okay, sir.
If memory serves me right, I still have I wrote it somewhere. I still have the book anyway, but I wrote my account number. I don't know which bank. I can't remember which. It should be Sterling Bank or Providus, any of them. Is that account number still valid, or do I have to fund the 30-minute account number, the temporary one that will last for 30 minutes?
I will not advise you to use the old one unless you found that the one you have written somewhere is the same thing or the same account number that you are seeing on your profile now. So if you go to your profile now and click on that, and you see that the Sterling account number is different from the one you have written, then discard the old one and start using the new one. Because there was a time Sterling Bank sent a message to the company that they want to do a transition, because they noticed or observed that Sterling and Providus, they are not doing service for TGR alone. They have other companies that render services for, and they observed that a Sterling account number of maybe another company they render service for is appearing in that of TGR. So they decided to do a kind of rectification on that, and during that time, since you said you were not around for a while, there was a publication, let me say notification that they are using Sterling account number for funding. Hold on for a while on Sterling complete their transition of whatever. And after that, not everybody that was affected. So you just have to go to your dashboard, check if the Sterling account number you have there is still the same that you have written down. then you are good to go. But if it is different numbers entirely, discard the old and start using the new one. Even when you want to use the new one, the moment you put the account number in and the name that appears or displayed is not your name, don't continue transaction, because somebody make that mistake, put the account number, and unfortunately the name that comes up is not for TGR, not even the person's name. You know, it's another thing that it shows TGR but not your name. But this time around, it's not even showing TGR, which means the number is not assigned to TGR. It is assigned to another company. And the person just went ahead and paid. And was like, why do I have to pay? Okay? If you have looked at this information properly before you make payment, this thing will have been avoided or averted. There are some challenges, errors that could have been, in fact, could have been avoided easily if people pay attention to what they are doing. So eventually we were able to help him to resolve it, because they have to message Sterling Bank. They have to trace the account number, which wallet they send it to, and eventually we're able to refund the person. But this stress is something that could have been avoided if we take their time to read and observe whatever they are doing. So that is it, sir.
Okay, so long short of your explanation, the valid account numbers is the 30-minute own. But speaking of which, the 30 minutes account number, is it for the day? I know it says for 30 minutes, so it's for the entire day. So
we call it fund with providence. The company just make that provision for those that does not want to input their BVN or NIN. Once you have had that, your permanent providence, permanent, you don't need that one. It is meant for those that have not generated their permanent providence or permanent sterling. So if you have gotten any of the sterling or providence, which is permanent, you don't need the 30 minutes something. So you get. And for those that have not activated their account, they are just coming for the first time. Those are the ones that have access to that. Once they click on it, they make transaction. That's the end of that transaction. If they want to do another transaction after some minute, they need to generate another one. The another number will be given and they make payment. One account number for one transaction, no more, no less.
Okay, please, John.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Kalusa, can you raise up your hand again, please? Mr. Kalusa, Maigara, please raise up your hand again. I want to ask for you to unmute, but mistakenly lower your hand. Can you help me to raise up your hand again before I call another person? Because I can see that you are the next person. So, okay, good. I nearly make the mistake again. Oh yeah, unmute yourself. Mr. Kalusa, yeah, go ahead before I call another person.
Coolers, the guy on the line.
Okay, Coolers, sorry.
Thank you very much, Master King, for your effort and educating us about the business. We really appreciate you.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So my question that a question I want to raise is that my downliners have been talking about is on data. That the SME data did not indicate duration. Is it going for the 1 gig or 2 gig or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10? There's no specific days that the person is going to use it. Then the second aspect of it is the normal mobile data. They have gone through it. There's no 1002, 1005, and this 1002, 1005, sometimes it lasts for one month, for 30 days, but they did not indicate it there. So that is why we are talking about it. There's no problem. We're having the members business meeting today. I will raise, probably my leaders will be able to guide us on what we need to do, or probably they will insert that one in the mobile data and indicate the duration. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. All our SME data, they are 1 month. Either 1 gig, either 2 gig or 5 gig or 10 gig. Any of the SME, it covers 1 month, provided that you didn't exhaust it before the end of the month. Because you can subscribe for 5 gig now, and before you know it, under 1 week is gone. It depends on how you use it. My own Airtel, I normally do 10 gig. It doesn't last 7 days most times. And even my MTN, despite as a backup, that one, it burns like fire during my bush during Harmattan. So in the normal, which is mobile data, that one is the normal data. 1,200 is 1.5 gig there. So if you want to subscribe for 1.5 gig, which is normal, if you use code *3 whatever for MTN, that is the price they are going to give you at 1.5 gig. You are going to pay 1,200 naira. The same MTN now is telling you to come and pay 600 naira for 2 gig. So you should have known that what is happening here. It's not TGR that is manufacturing the data, it's MTN. They sell 2 gig for 600 naira, they still sell 1.5 gig for 1,200 naira. So what's the difference there, or why do they do that? It's for market gimmick, or let me say market strategy. They know masses are plenty and they want to make money from the masses. They cannot afford 1,200 at a go. To them, it is too expensive. They can't put there that 1,200 for 1.5 gig. Let me go for 2 gig of 600 naira. Fine, you buy 2 gig, but don't expect that the rate at which the 2 gig will burn is the same rate at which 1.5 gig will burn. So that 2 gig will burn faster. Before you know, you get another 600 naira to subscribe. By the time you add 600 naira to 600 naira is 1, 2. You are now getting maybe they want, because they know that person cannot afford 1, 2 at a go. They want to collect the money bit by bit. Since you have it bit by bit, and eventually it's coming to them. So you don't want to lose market. That's why they introduced that. So the the SME data is like it burns faster. It is meant, they call it small, medium enterprise. For those that are just coming on board, they don't have the much money and they still want them to enjoy. Or yeah, take your own share. It's just like somebody who bought a wristwatch or maybe a wall clock of 200 naira and expecting it to have an alarm. It might not work. So they know what they are doing. So that's just it. It's the same network, but they know why they put it there, in order to cover majority of Nigerians or masses. They don't want the money to go. Money is in. So all the SME lasts for 1 month. The normal data also, if you go there, it will, everyone you choose, the one that will not last for 1 month, they will have indicated. Maybe this one for 1 day, this one for 7 days, this one for so days. That is the mobile data. But the SME, all of it, they are 1 month. All of them.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome, sir.
I really appreciate your explanation, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. We are going to have another one. Let me start from Prince. Prince. Let's go. Prince.
Hello, good evening.
Are you there, Prince?
Yeah, good evening.
Prince. Are you there? Okay, let me call on one of my guys from East, Peter.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, Peter, please wait. Let Mr. Prince ask his question. All right, go ahead.
Okay, please, I ask a question here. Yeah, I don't know whether the previous meeting here about whether because you were talking and my network cut off. So
what is the question, please?
Whether the company, whether it's a stable company, whether it's not something that's going to fold. So, and
I think I answered that question on Tuesday when you asked.
Yeah, about my network.
TGR is going to be 6 years by November. Most of the companies that they have come and they have gone, they are return on investment companies. They are Ponzi scheme, they are money doubling platform. TGR is not into money doubling. TGR is not return on investment and not a Ponzi scheme platform. And for a company to be able to stand, operate, and exist for 5 years and above, it shows the sustainability of the company. So far, so good in Nigeria. A Nigerian company in an MLM that has worked and operate for 5 years and more only TGR. Why? Because our product is unique, one. Two, we have transparency. And three, our plan is sustainable. Most of the company, even despite some of them are Nigerians, but they couldn't last 2-3 years. It is because the plan is not sustainable in the sense that they make it so juicy, so attractive that everybody will want to make more money. Wow, let's make it go there and make money. But this money they are paying, eventually it will eat up the company's profit, and the company will not be able to continue, and that will be the end of that company. I give an example, just like a mother, a breastfeeding mother that is given a child, still breastfeeding a child. The child is just all about just sucking breast, but he doesn't know if the mother is getting a good food or good nutrition. That is what happened to many networkers. Once they see something juicy, something attractive, they will just calculate how much I can make if I do this, this, and that, but not considering that this company that is paying this money, can the company sustain if millions of people are coming on board or after 2-3 years? So what happens to them is, because the package they give out is just to attract people, but not sustaining the company to keep existing. But in TGR, we have it all sorted out. That is why that the moment people qualify for incentive, they get their incentive instantly. If 10,000 people qualify for incentive today, they get. So we have what we call sustainability measure on our conventional plan, and that is what make us to stand out and unique. So be rest assured, TGR will mark 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, because of what? We have a sustainable plan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we have another person. All right, let's call the next person, which is Peter. Oh, yeah. Sorry, after Peter, we are going to call Abiola Wealth and Umo Epong. Peter, are you there? Peter, if you are there, let's have you.
Peter is not there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. I really want to appreciate the TGR leaders, Mr. Kim and the rest. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation and the effort you are putting on. You are putting into educate members, because when you learn, you will know better. And there is no way TGR will grow if the members don't understand how the system works. Nevertheless, there are other areas I would also like to make emphasis on. I would like to make a system whereby registered members will be able to use TGR to carry out airtime transaction, data subscription, cable subscription, and the city deal simply and affordably, because when you do, system is seamless. Business like that not pay attention to transaction, they only focus on networking. When you network people, when you tell people come and join my business, what are they coming to do? It's not all of them that will come to network, but it is the product that you use and hold them down while you are networking. You are telling them, look at the activities you perform. So some of them have other applications they use before now. And if they come and see that What you are offering them is a bit high. You remember A and B.
Peter, go on.
Mr. Peter, continue, please. I am listening to his question, and I think I want him to finish before I will reply. Yeah, well, Beef is still around, and if not, let me just comment on what he has said so far. You see, everything that is happening on the platform or on this company generally, there is nothing that the management is not aware of. And I've said it times without number that the only time the company makes money is when the members are enjoying the transaction they are doing. Because if you are not doing transaction and you're not making money, how will the company make money? And company is also looking at, you see, one thing about our platform, like today now we are celebrating 5 years and above. It is not only about smartness. I say it is about grace, but at the same time, there is wisdom being applied when it is needed. There are a lot of things, you see, as the head of the company, as the CEO, he sees beyond any of us. There are a lot of things that is clear to him that is not clear to many people. And not everything he can tell everybody. But don't be surprised that he's not just folding his hands. He's watching and he's monitoring and he's preparing for a better one. But it's just a matter of time. Other platforms that people say they have been using their app, this and that, they are not into networking. The process, the system we have is completely different from theirs. They are not paying incentive, they are not paying compensation, they are not doing any form of referral in such a way that when other team are using, like OPA, for example, they have 40 million subscribers, none of them are benefiting from each other. But in TGR, it is interwoven. And when a thing is constructed in such a way like this, any slight mistake can disrupt the system. And when you want to do transaction, you get what you're supposed to do. The next people will be making noise, this has happened, that has happened. Those are one of the things the company considered. They don't just take any step or any correction immediately and will now affect transactions. If the system stops for just 1 hour, you can imagine what will happen. OPay, they don't have a kind of group that they put themselves together. It is you are using OPay, I'm using OPay, everybody. So you can't complain in the group of OPay that it will affect generality of many people. But in our own, we have groups that every members are. If somebody just raised an alarm that I can't log in for the past 1 hour, what do you think will happen? So these are one of the wisdom that the management. Mr. Shola, mute yourself, Mr. Shola. So what the company is looking at, we want to stand or operate for the next 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. We can't just remain the same. I expect the system to be like this or to be going. There will always be an improvement, and there will also be a new version. So the company is not okay. When we started, there was nothing like commission on our box before. You only see wallet, you see withdraw this and that. But after some time, the interface changed. There will be improvement, but it has to be done little by little in order not to cause havoc or cause any catastrophe. So you understand, my brother? I understand your point clearly. And that also, it is not something company is not aware of. But they are trying to make it or do it in such a way that the management, or let me say the members will not be affected and the transaction will still be going. The time you can do a kind of valid comparison is maybe the one you are mentioning, they are into networking as well. They are doing exactly what we are doing. They are paying what we are paying. That is when you can say, okay, this is a valid comparison. But then they just only one man will go there, do transaction, and you leave. So what they will have, the way they will design their own website or they will program their own is completely different from the way we program our own. If your downline do a transaction and you couldn't get a commission, will you be happy? You won't. But there's nothing concerned there about my downline doing transaction. So those are the many things that are hinder, or let me say that works together, that couldn't allow the management to quickly attend to some complaints at time. Not that they don't hear or they don't see. And they know that it has to be attended to, but at the same time, they have to do it in such a that will not affect generality of members. So let's call another person. I believe you understand me to some extent there. Umo, let's have you, please. I hope I got your name correctly. Umo, okay.
Okay, good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am.
All right, sir.
Yes.
I am grateful for this lecture, so I have to
Welcome.
recommend. My question is, my downline paid electricity bill is
Okay,
not a prepaid, but is the other one that has to print the receipt. And
postpaid.
hello?
I said postpaid.
Yes, postpaid. And he wants to know how to print the receipts.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, or how to generate the receipt and print out.
All right, thank you very much. Majorly or most of the time, there is always a form of receipt that will appear in the email if the person used a valid and active email during registration. The moment you do or carry out a transaction, before now, even on every airtime, that was when we started. We're still few than 1,000. Any transaction that you do, see the receipt. But it got to a state that we are now men and people can carry out 10 transactions 8 times thousands. It's causing a kind of little challenge with Google and us because of the numbers of email that's being generated on daily basis. So because of this, I think it was reduced to only those that are doing bill payments, but that one is like once or maximum twice in a month, and for cable subscription. So when you carry out any of these two, cable and NEPA bill, you're supposed to receive an email that will come in form of receipt. This can be opened and screenshot sent to the person through WhatsApp. Sometimes if you don't receive the email like that, under the place where you make payment for bill, under it you will see bill receipt. That was the reason I was saying everybody should go to the dashboard, get familiar with the dashboard, click one after the other, all the menus, to know what is meant for, what is there. By the time you get there, I think there is one of our members that did how to generate receipts. If you have done the transaction maybe some days back or probably some months back and you have done another one, you can easily locate the one you have done before. And the Bluetooth printer can be connected to it and they will print out or they can screenshot and send. That's why I mentioned 4 of our members who are into this printing of something. They can even guide you on how to print NEPA receipt from your dashboard.
All right.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now we have BC Adetifa. Let's have you, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for the lecture.
You're welcome.
My question, for those of us who patronize Netflix and Showmax and the likes, is there a way you can enter, the TGR can enter into agreement with them to sign them up so that we can also be enjoying commission as those people that are patronizing DSTV and GoTV?
All right, it's a nice suggestion. We are going to put it across to the management so that they can consider it. Maybe by the time we're going to do our 60th anniversary, might be another or part of the futures that might come come under TGR. So even there is a chance, or let me say, option of suggestion on our dashboard that you can put it there. And as you mentioned it tonight, I will try and also raise it with the system, with the management, probably when next time I'm talking to the CEO, I will try and mention that. So if it's something the manager can work towards, maybe it might be one of the things that can come as New Year, or let me say another anniversary for us, we are marking our 6th anniversary, then we can have some new features that might also help the company to be stronger, better, and more attractive. So thank you for the suggestion. We are going to note it down and it will be passed across to the management.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir. All right, we have Abiola Wealth. Let's have you.
Hello.
Hello,
sir.
Good evening. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Well done, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I really appreciate this meeting, and I learn a lot from there. And
Welcome,
my
sir.
question is, like one of my downline day before yesterday, register herself and then use fund providers to fund our wallets, unknowingly onto her, like you have said. He sent another because she forgot to add the 45 naira charges. So, and I asked her to send another money. I didn't know that that account she was using is once to be used. So he now send another 1,000 naira, 500 naira twice. He could not see it on his our wallet. Please, how can we reverse it back? What can you do to help us on getting it back?
All right. I'm not sure whether you are the one that chatted me up that the first 10,000 was received. Mine now, the later 1,000
it's my
naira. Okay, you are the one that chatted me up, right?
No, it was my upline that chatted you up on it.
Okay, because I think the downline was now, they sent a voice note to me. Initially I've been trying to work. The message was sent to me last night. And at that time, I have to also consider the admin. They have been working from morning till evening. I can't send the message to them at that time in the night because I know it's overwhelming. They have a time frame. We are not up to 24 hours working around the clock. There are some service that you get without them. Once you do it, you get the message will be delivered. But for them to attend to you one-on-one, just like you are calling customer service of MTN, when you call in the middle of the night, you might not have the chance to talk to direct agents, but the system will be attending to you. So they also have their working hour. So the moment they sent that message to me last night, I just know that I'm going to attend to it this morning. But I told the woman that this kind of thing should have been avoided if they have read the message that comes up after generating that from the provider. But our people, they don't read. They just click and they'll see. So when I now listen to the voice of that woman that I did not the one that said, in fact, I was a bit annoyed. But at the same time, I control my temper. I just send a voice note that please help me send this voice note to this woman, so that she will not put the blame on the company. She's the one that made a mistake. I didn't think she read the notification, the explanation when she generated the account number. This thing will have been avoided. So she should not put the blame on the system. And I explained there that once she has used the account number once, and she's trying to use it again, it might have been given to another person. So the system designed it to be used for once. Though they might look for a way to trace it back, but it's not going to be instant. So that's what I told you. But from what I have said so far, let her check her dashboard. It seems the money has been funded. I saw the message from admin that she has been funded. Let her confirm. But such mistake or such error like that is not going to be instant rectification. It takes some time, probably some 24 hours or more. Even some banks, just like error in dispense, when you put your ATM card in the ATM machine and you enter the amount, is counting, and the next thing he said, no money is dispensed and you are being debited. When a thing like that happened, get instant reversal. You go to the bank.
7 days.
That is it. So when a thing like this happens with us as well, it's not going to be instant. It might take 7 hours, it might take 12 hours, it might take 20, but one thing they should be assured of is that they are going to be attended.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, sir.
You are welcome. So she has received the wallet. Let her check it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, my guy in the house, I think I'm done with the question and answer. If there is any chat, please help us to read it out. I take my permission to leave now. If my Oga, Mr. Shola, can take it off from there. My
Hello,
Oga
Mr.
Sheyi King, you are also welcome.
Yes, hello, Mr.
Okay,
Kim.
Madam Taiwo, go
Good
ahead,
evening.
ma.
Yeah, I saw a
Good evening.
question. I saw someone
Okay.
asking about the cumulative amount that is it withdrawable just like commission. Can you address that, sir?
You are also an Oga. You help us to address.
Okay.
You address it too.
Okay. Okay. So to answer the person that asked that, cumulative amount that you see in your um earnings so far is your total earnings that you have gotten from the very first day you have been using the Top Up and Get Reward VTU portal. It's just for you to be accountable or to be able to see at a glance what you have earned so far. So out of that amount or everything in that amount have maybe been withdrawn from your commission. Every time you are withdrawing from your commission, you are withdrawing from that amount. That amount that you're seeing the cumulative is just for you to know that to see at a glance how much you have earned so far. So probably you have withdrawn part of it or you have not withdrawn part of it. So, but most times people will have withdrawn, but it's just for you to see it and to know how much you have made so far. I hope I've been able to answer that.
All right. Madam Taiwo, please read other questions you have on your chat. We have on chat board. Madam Taiwo. Madam
I'm
Taiwo.
trying.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I'm with you to read it, but I think that's the. Okay, I'm just trying to go through it.
Okay. Look at the one. Is trying to make a request that they should shift the news flash button on the overlap of the to close. See, on that note, if you are seeing that news flash coming up slide with chat board with how to chat, just rotate your phone. When you rotate it, you'll be able to close it effectively without tampering with anything. I hope you get that, Mr. Aginos. If you want to close that thing, that news flash, just rotate it. After you read it, rotate the screen and click the button. Then another one, for those of us who are no longer patronizing DSTV, but are now using Netflix. Okay, they've answered that. Good evening. My question is how to get receipt after pay bill for electricity bill. See, in order to get receipt, you can get receipt because it's your telecom business. So you can customize receipt for yourself that will be easy enough for your people that patronize the bill payment from you. Okay? You can customize it and issue any receipt. Since it's customized for Top Up and Get Reward for the transnational, maybe your name is Shola Telecom, maybe your name is Elijah Telecom, just say Elijah Telecom or Elijah Tech. So you now issue receipts like that. So that's the way, just way to get simple. You can get receipt for anybody that wants receipt from you. Then other one, for those of us who are no longer, okay. The question now. Yeah, I think that's all for tonight. We thank everyone who is being part of today, and that's how to know people that want to be in business with us. And it's really glad in my heart to see you showing up tonight. And then, okay, Babolo, you want to say something? Babolo, please unmute yourself. Babolo, unmute yourself. Babolo. right. We have come to the end of tonight's opportunity presentation, register members meeting. So by way of let's know ourselves, everyone, you need to unmute yourself and say hi to each other on the platform. So you can now unmute yourself. And then if you join late, you can catch up the replay on
Hello,
YouTube.
Mr. Shola. Hello, Mr. Shola.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Shola.
I'm with you.
You didn't unmute me. That was why I could not talk. I've been removed from admin the other time because the system logged me out.
Okay, I don't know.
The system logged me out before. That was why I was waiting for you to make me an admin so that I'll be able to respond. Sorry, the person that was asking a question about how to generate a receipt. I want to make a contribution there, sir, so that the person can get the clarity on that. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, sir.
As per receipt for NEPA bill, once you are doing NEPA bill, whether prepaid or postpaid, the email that you supplied, once the NEPA bill is successful, go and check your email that you supply while you are doing that transaction. The receipt will go to your email. And if you are doing cable TV subscription, go and check your email that you used to register into TGR. You'll be able to see the receipt there. You can screenshot it and print it out and give to your customer. And that one will have the heading. That one will have the heading of TGR. Hello, sir.
I'm with you.
Hello, sir. That one will be able to carry the logo, the head. That one will be able to. Hello, Mr. Achola. I think I've drive home the point.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, yes, you
I made the point. Thank you, sir.
You made the point, yes. You can, the corresponding email will be sent to you, and you can, from there, you can print the printout, yes.
Just check their email. Thank you, sir.
Yes, okay. Any other announcement that's coming up?
No, for now, I think Mr. Akim have related with us since we have finished the 7 ahead. So hopefully once they discuss the actual time as per Saturday trading, we will communicate to everyone. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And that is where we are going to see update of Top and Get Reward. So thank you everyone for coming tonight, and let's go back to the drawing board and make business, enjoyable, contribution, make your impact, make your input, and the sky will be your starting point. Remain my humble self, Olushola. Thank you, mindset coach, and all other leaders are in the building. Good night, everyone. Bye for now.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Well done.
Mr. Dami Optimus. Hello.
Well done.
Hello,
sir. Good evening, sir.
Everyone. Good evening, sir.
Prof.
Good evening.
Prof, well done.
Mr. Shola, Baba Olowo, thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Greetings to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Nice.
Peter.
Manage. Smile.
Peter.